Yo, what's going on, guys? Cinematic. We're going to talk about a few things in this video. First of all, we're going to talk a little bit about this new sniper rifle because I have not talked about it yet. I'm not playing it on the DLC. I'm playing it on the regular maps. We'll go over that. We're going to talk a little bit about the new Call of Duty coming out. And then we're going to talk about the next Call of Duty that is coming out by Treyarch. So, let's go. Alright, so the new Maverick, this gun is, I guess you could call it a cheese weapon if they're not wearing, I forget what it is. I'm not, is it incog or whatever it is that takes away the thermal effect? It's basically a sniper rifle with a tracker sight built into it. What I do not like about it is it blocks out your total field of view except for what's in the scope. I guess they did that to kind of make it less cheesy, because if not, I could just hard scope all day and be able to see people coming from the left and the right. But that's really the only, other than the hit markers, that's the only other downfall is that I seem to get a ton of hit markers, even chrome lined. I don't even run chrome lined anymore because it seems like I get the same amount of hit markers whether I run it or not. I'm not going to say this is my go-to sniper, definitely not the best sniper in the game, but it is good for maps like this if you run into people that like to go in, we call it the ruins, the little rubble in the middle of the map. A lot of people like to go in there and they find these head glitch spots where they lay down and they can see you but you cannot see them. Well, if they do that with this sniper rifle, if they're not wearing whatever it is, I forget what the name of it is, that takes away the tracker sight effect, then you can actually see even the tip of their head. I mean, you don't have to see anything but just that little tip, and you can scope in, and if you have enough time, you can kill them. That's all I really got to say about this gun. It's an okay gun. Still, if you didn't catch my other video, I am still mad at the fact that in the commercial it showed the sniper rifle attachment being placed on top of the assault rifle gun, and I thought that you would be able to do this in game like Select Fire was in Black Ops 2, but you cannot. And that was a disappointment to me. So let's move on to the next Call of Duty. There's been a lot of rumors. I've seen Charlie Intel confirmed it. A couple of other places have confirmed that Sledgehammer is going to make the next Call of Duty. Now, that would make 3 different people making Call of Duty. That would say 1 year it's going to be Infinity Ward, which is this year. Then the next year it's going to be Sledgehammer. And then the 3rd year it is going to be Treyarch. And they're going to rotate it. Now, I'm not going to expect the Sledgehammer Call of Duty to be perfect by any means. I hope that they get some more things tweaked and fixed from these last couple Call of Duties. But before we talk about the Sledgehammer game, I do want to say that leaves an extra year for Treyarch to get together Black Ops 3. Whatever they're going to do with it, there's rumors it's a World War II shooter, and all this and that, yada, yada, yada. I don't care about what era it's set in personally. I mean, think about it. Whatever era it's set in, most of these guns are reused from game to game anyways. So I don't really give a shit about that. Now, what I do want to say is that with them having an extra year to get the game tweaked out and working right, this should be the best Call of Duty. It should be flawless. It should be as close to perfect as Call of Duty could ever get, and it should stay like that afterwards, from every release afterwards, because they get all this extra time to fix all of these lag and spawn issues before the game ever drops. What I think they should do is, I think that they should release some kind of beta. I know that Call of Duty really doesn't release betas, but I think that they should get the game together, tweak it, get as many people, maybe have some private online testing, try to get all the shit fixed, all the glitches and all the lag and all these things as much as possible, and then about, I'd say 6 to 8 months before the game is supposed to be released, they should release some kind of beta, I don't care to how many people, and let us make sure that the game's going to work correctly. The bad thing about the lag is I don't think they can get the lag issues perfect unless a large amount of people are playing the game at once for them to test it. So I don't think that they'd be able to do that with the beta unless they just made an open beta for every single person to play. And think about it. They could do that right now. They could say, all right, Sledgehammer's releasing theirs, and they could say, if you purchase Sledgehammer's Call of Duty, whatever the hell they're going to call it, then you will have a key for the open beta for the next Call of Duty when they release the beta. And if you don't purchase it, then you don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, that would at least protect them on helping them get sales and things like that. But enough about that. I don't really know, like I said, if it's going to be a World War II shooter or anything like that. Let's kind of go into, maybe finish off this commentary, I don't know yet, with talking about Sledgehammer. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it was Sledgehammer and Treyarch that made Black Ops 2. Now, Sledgehammer took care of most of the multiplayer aspects of Black Ops 2. As far as I know, Treyarch did the design, and they did zombies and all that kind of stuff in the campaign. And then when it came to the multiplayer aspect, it was left into Sledgehammer's hands last time. And I think they did that to kind of say, hey, let's see if Sledgehammer can do this by themselves. But here's my thing. I thought Black Ops 2... And I say this about every Call of Duty. My buddy, I haven't talked to him about Whack4863, tweeted at me today. I told him Call of Duty Ghosts was, to me, one of the best Call of Duties out right now because everybody's complaining about it. And he said, but yeah, you've told me that about every Call of Duty at some point in time. And yes, at some point in time, almost every Call of Duty I've played has been good. Modern Warfare 2 was great to me until the very end of the game is when it started getting a lot of exploits and stuff that was out of control. Modern Warfare 3... late in the game, they tweaked it out and they finally got everything set up perfect. Then no one played it anymore because the new game had came out. Black Ops 2 was never perfect, but at one point in time, well, I skipped Black Ops 1, but it was okay towards the end. Black Ops 2 was never perfect at any point in time, but there were occasions where the game ran very well. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they need a new engine. I don't know if they need to stop lag comping people so bad. I really can't explain it. I'm not going to say they need dedicated servers, but they did lie to us and tell us that we have dedicated servers now, and I can tell you that that is a lie. But that is my main thing. I'm running out of time. Any Call of Duty, my main problem has always been lag. Even if I have a 50 and 5 connection or a 20 and 2 connection, it doesn't matter what my connection is, I've always gotten lag. So hopefully they can figure these things out, the spawns and the lag. I'm out. Peace.